for people who are currently moving in the Pilates studio or interested and they want to maybe work with someone, I want to debunk that myth a little bit that the equipment, yes, it's a little bit interesting to work with the first few times, just like figuring out how to drive a car the first few times was a little
Yes.
bit challenging to navigate. And at the same time, the Pilates equipment can be incredibly supportive and make exercises easier, not always more challenging, especially if you work with an amazing Pilates teacher, and there's many out there. But what I realized is that I have never really worked out consistently in a Pilates studio. Even when I was working there for 7 years, I would teach and then come home
Oh,
and work out because I had kids and it just
huh.
made more sense. So I really like to bring Pilates to people's homes because that's where I've been most successful with it. And what I've done over the years is rather than just keep a very narrow definition of what we can do on the Pilates mat, is I've expanded that to, well, how do I give people that studio experience, but out of their home, especially if they don't want to spend $6,000 on a reformer, because that can be the
Right.
base cost of some of them. And that's just one piece of equipment. So I have looked at a lot of the exercises that we traditionally do on the larger pieces of equipment. How can we bring them to the mat with standing variations, with smaller pieces of equipment like $10 resistance bands or a wall or chair that you already have at your home? And in this way, we round out the practice. We make it interesting because here's the thing, for a lot of people, when they first get started with Pilates or another workout, if they stick with it, it's because it's like kind of new and fresh. And we've all probably experienced where it's like, I don't feel like that anymore. Like, this isn't
Sure.
intriguing. I need to do something new. And I found if we can
Yeah.
keep it interesting and fresh, that we get more benefits from it.
And I think that's great because I've never been somebody that I'm a homebody like yourself. I love my home. I love my space. I've worked from home for 25 years. Like, I like my little haven and it's very special to me. And so for me, and I've never been a gym rat, I've never been anybody that liked going and taking classes. It's sticky and there's like germs and sweat and just not my jam. And so the home part of it really for me is incredible, especially because there's days I just can't drive because my legs are like, nope, you cannot safely drive anywhere right now. And so I'm like, well, great, because I have to cancel that. Now I paid for this membership for this and that, and I can't do it because I can't drive there right now. What am I going to spend more money to take a lift there? I mean, it just like goes on and on. So I like that you are able to take that big, huge, daunting equipment and make it much more versatile for us to be able to do that at home. So that's wonderful.